We are now
What?
unmuted, and we're here. Woo! Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. 2023.
That scared me.
2023. Why am I getting notifications on my phone? Erin.
What? I'm not doing anything. Oh, I'm
You're
reading
actually
stuff,
doing good
yes.
things, but like.
Wow, I'm not doing anything. God.
Come on, jeez.
Yeah. We're back. Clearly missing someone. I was gonna say rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Oh,
Paris
Time wizard,
Noir, actually.
Yeah. Session 11. We've got some stuff to get into. What's going on with Kaya? Who knows? Yeah, I'm down to just get straight into it.
sure, okay.
And yeah, I will whip up my little recap that notes that I made. Let me just, there we go. So, last session, can I just say these notes are very brief because it took me a while to extract these memories from my brain of what happened.
You have it literally recorded.
Yeah, I know, but like, I was writing this recap when I woke up 2 hours ago, okay? So, but the party settled into the new home. Boone went and talked to Trent, the new little fella that they took from the fresque den that they took down, and decided to take him under his wing. Arnie and Kaya went to go talk to Connie and Riven, who eventually seemed to gain their trust. She revealed that she is a warlock to an unknown patron that at one point took over her body when she refused to do something for them and made her kill her entire family, minus her uncle who lives in Faerie, which is why she fled here. Thinking that maybe he could help her. The entire ordeal seemed to ring a few bells to Annie in particular, especially concerning Annie's sister's pact. They did some shopping with Artia, who's able to get them a few discounts, and they moved home for the night. But before the night came to an end, Kaya and Nikari decided to do some experiments with the fresh they acquired. Having Kari have a very small amount, the experience knocked her out and incapacitated her. Luckily, though, Annie was left with some healing to help her get back up. They decided to recognize some of the benefits and the negatives of Frask, including possible death. Right before they settled in for the night. So yeah, that's where we ended off. You all got a long rest if you needed one. I don't think you would have, because we kind of went over a few days, I'm pretty sure.
Why not? Oh, I apparently need one. I have 13.
Oh yeah, because you fell to the ground unconscious.
Yeah, don't forget the detail that Nikari took a bottle of Fresk for emergencies without telling.
Yet. I've not done that yet. I've just told you that I'm gonna do that. No.
Never mind, my bad.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Spoilers.
So anyways, I wake up early.
Okay. So, what are our plans then, gang?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna wake up before everyone else and sneak over to Kaya's study.
Okay, the door is locked.
Can I? I'll pull a Boone on this one.
You're gonna try and low pick it? Okay.
Yeah, with my
Always works so well for me.
with my dice set.
With your dice set? Listen.
What are my tools? What can I use?
You could, I don't know, maybe
Crossbow bolt?
Listen, it'll be with disadvantage if you don't have. I'll let you if you give me something that you could use, you can do it with disadvantage if it's not like something pretty easy to use, if that makes sense.
I'll use the tip of a crossbow. Or do I have a spell for this?
I mean,
what does thaumaturgy do? Nope.
Little you know, Nikari's hair has been full of hairpins this whole time.
Yeah, this entire time.
I guess the tip of a crossbow.
Okay, just roll. What would it be? Since you won't be adding your proficiency. It's just
It's just
dex,
dex,
isn't
right?
it? Yeah, so
Dexterity,
just
yeah.
dex
Yeah, just Dex.
at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
fair. Okay. Well,
That's
they
roll
were
2023.
both sixes, so that's a
Sixes.
9.
Yeah, you don't get anywhere near that look. You can't even get your little bolt in there, so
Fine, I'll go back to bed.
go to bed. Okay. Alright. Go back to bed. What time would you say it is when you get up? Do you get up like early morning, or do you like in the middle of the night? Or
Maybe like 4
okay.
a.m.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can do that. What's your passive perception? Because I know you're asleep, but like, Annie, what's your passive
Me?
perception? Yeah, just in case it's like super high.
No, it's a 12.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll just sound asleep, Annie. Yeah, and eventually everyone starts to wake up. The next day, a few hours after Nikari's attempt to get into Kaya's study. But yeah, what's the plan, gang? It's a little
Yeah,
bit drizzly outside
honestly-
today when you look out the windows. It's not like heavy rain, but like kind of on and off, short showers, you know.
Go make breakfast.
Yeah, if we go down for breakfast, there's a certain somebody not there.
I feel like
Someone's sleeping in today?
Yeah.
Kaya gives me the vibes that he would be up, not late, but never like super early. Like, do you know that respectful, like average waking up time?
9
A little bit
a.m.
later than everyone else,
8
but
a.m.,
maybe
9
like
a.m., yeah.
half an hour later than everyone else, if anything, right? And after an hour after you guys have like gone up, started to do all your stuff, you notice that his presence is lacking.
Yes, if we notice his presence lacking, I guess we'll just like go knock on his bedroom door or his study door.
Go.
Hey Kaya, bud, you okay?
You get no answers from either door.
I don't want to just like bust down the door. I guess I'll go find Boone in the car then and be like, hey, Kaya did not answer either of his doors. I don't
Well,
know.
couldn't he just be asleep?
Yeah,
I
we're
assume
pretty
he was
late.
up late working with that fresk.
I guess that's true. I guess we could leave him alone for a little bit.
Quite antsy. Everything okay?
I'm just, it's like my murderous sister on the loose, and we like busted that fresk dead. I know this house is safeguarded, but you never know. You have to have constant vigilance.
We've done good
Fair.
work on the fresk end. Do you want to start making moves on your sister?
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. It's really up to you guys, I guess. It's
Well,
really
yeah.
not sure if I don't want to, I know you guys are kind of already pretty deeply involved, but I don't want to just make you go get revenge on my sister,
Trust.
um,
Oh, yeah, I mean, you gotta stop him eventually.
I guess I'm just not really sure, like, what our next move there is. We know, I mean, we had her journal for a little while. We have information about that. We spoke with Raven. But I guess I just, like, you guys have any thoughts? Like, what we should do next in terms of Adeline? I don't think we could she was pretty strong. I don't think we could just show up and beat her up or anything.
I've been talking with Ozzy, and he is up for playing a double agent. We return him. He's our man on the inside.
That'd be pretty dangerous for him. You sure about that?
Yes. I don't
He
want your brother
knows.
to die. Adeline is a ruthless killer.
Trust me. I know that.
It's-
Well, I mean, what other A lot of
Well,
options.
when it comes to a game, you can either advance your own strategy or take down your opponent's. So, if we can't make a move on her, maybe we make all her moves bad moves.
This is a fair point, but I guess we also don't really know. All we know about her moves is
Power?
is is that she was looking for magical people. Let me think about it. Yes, and he needs people with power within a certain time frame. He talked about the moon a lot.
Power,
Okay.
boon.
Well, we could do more investigating to try and figure out what she's doing. Or we could get a list of the most powerfully magical people within a big radius and start asking questions. I mean, really, it's your sister, so we'll follow your lead.
A lot of pressure. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess that sounds like a plan. I know we vaguely spoke to the people in the academy. Didn't go great, but I guess we could always try again, right?
I mean, yeah, that seems like the most powerful place. I'll go get Kaya and wake him up. Just because if we're talking about the academy, I think he should be around.
Yeah,
He's
that's a fair
our
point.
in.
Hey, buddy.
No answers. No. Is this the bedroom?
Yep.
Bedroom's empty. He's not in there.
Fuck. Go to the study. Knock, 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 knock.
No answer again. It's locked, remember?
I don't. Akari doesn't know if it's still locked. We're playing a game.
No, it's locked.
Boone.
Yeah, what's up?
Dude, can you do your thing? He's not answering. I feel like he's like very focused in on his study right now and it's locked.
Well, normally it should be a breach of privacy, but considering the dangerous substances he's been working with, I shall make a concession.
Yeah. Special circumstance.
That
Okay,
is
and I
a
will have you
13.
know that me and Cass were talking. Kaya has changed the lock over one of the first things he did in the first few days of his study. So, yeah. And you probably picked up on this, at least you, Boone, because you're quite perceptive. So,
13 plus 7, dirty 20, yeah.
Oh.
yeah, you unlock that door with a little click. And yeah, push it open, and on the other side of the door,
A bloody corpse.
yeah, definitely. You see
Yeah,
Kaya,
that
at his desk. He's like sitting at his desk with a book open that he seems to be reading from. However, he's not moving.
I'm Stacy's baby.
Kaya?
And as you look, there's like a circle of like runes around him that you would kind of like recognize him like maybe doing a spell or something, but this isn't his like typical chalk or like even ink. It's fresque. He's written these runes in fresque, and you notice that there's like almost like a kind of sheen around him, like that, like when it hits certain lights you can kind of see this little reflection almost that gives it aware that he is in this kind of stasis magically. So yeah, boys in stasis.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That looks bad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should disturb any of the runes, but
Yeah, I don't know much about magic, but generally messing with a already made thing is bad.
I think
Yeah.
maybe we should get Elle.
Yeah.
This seems like her.
Someone needs to stay here, someone needs to go get Elle.
I'll stay here.
okay. I'll go get Elle, I guess.
And I shall make some food.
Make some more omelet.
As they all leave,
Okay.
I'm gonna. No, I'm just any fresks hanging around.
Yeah, there's some of the vials on his desk, one of which is already kind of like dipped into because of obviously what it's been doing. And what's your passive perception?
12.
Okay, because you have, even though you don't know much about magic, you were raised in a very, arcane, like, I say the word obsessed family. And you'd at least, like, recognize, like, a few things, probably more than the average person, even if you don't completely understand them. And if you reach over to find the fresk, if you, like, glance down at, like, the book that was open, it seems that he was working on a spell, that could, hold someone or something in stasis. However, there's no, like, notes about fresk being used for it on this page. So it seems that possibly he kind of decided to use it like last minute, spare the moment, just to see what what would happen. Kind of, I mean, he's a very curious guy, so you know. There is a few bits and pieces of like notes scattered about, but he keeps most of his stuff in like his drawers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
I will pocket one of the fresh vials.
Okay. Just one?
Yeah, just hold on to.
Okay.
And wait for them to get back.
You're just gonna okay. Annie, are you going straight up via teleporter to
Yeah.
Okay, you go up and are you gonna go straight to try and find Alteris?
Yeah. It does a teleporter take us to like that desk lady? I totally forgot her name.
Yeah. You go
Tilda.
there you go.
Tilda. I guess I'll just like rush up to Tilda's desk and be like, Tilda, where's Elle? It's urgent.
Over
It's like an emergency.
Elle should be in her quarters. Maybe at her office. Somewhere between that. They're very close to each other. You know where her office is, right?
I think I know where her office is, not her quarters. Or maybe I know both. I don't remember.
She does have this thing where if anyone knocks at her office door, she does get a notification of that happening. So if you just knock, she will be there
Cool.
momentarily. Yes. So yeah, just make your way to her office. Is there anything I can do to help? Are you okay?
I think it's a matter for Elle, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a nice day.
You too. I'm gonna full sprint to Alteris' office.
You kind of on your way, you kind of like badge a little bit past Atia, who is like bringing the normal thing of like the breakfast. Almost knocked them out of her hand, but luckily she's
Alteris' room.
Of course.
And she kind of watches you run down the corridor, and eventually you do make it to Alteris' office. Do you give it a knock? Then I'm assuming a little rapid.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What degree?
knock on the
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
And she is in her office. The door opens without her being there. She is at her desk. And she's like, Annie, you seem a bit frantic. Are you okay?
Yes, something terrible has happened. We woke up this morning and we went to go fetch Kaya, who like slept in really late. Anyway, so we had to break into his study because he wasn't answering. When we broke in, he was in like a stasis bubble kind of thing. Not really a bubble, but he like wasn't moving. There's a bunch of runes on the floor around him that were drawn in fresks. And we don't know what to do.
Okay, well, give me an hour and I can maybe come down and have a look.
Yeah, okay. What should we do in the meantime? Just leave him alone, I guess?
It's probably the best thing to do.
Okay.
I am not all that knowledgeable on stasis stuff.
I mean, You probably already know that like my family kept a giant eel in stasis for years and years, but I don't know that much about the magic behind it.
Well, listen, you do not have to worry. If he is in stasis, the only thing that could happen to him is stuff like attacking him from his environment around him. So if he's in the house, he should be safe.
Okay, so if you just
Okay?
like close the door or something and just like leave him there until you come by.
Yes, that's
Okay.
probably the best thing to
Thank
do.
you.
Okay, I will
Okay.
see you shortly. You can tell she's like a little bit tired. Probably because it's like early morning and she's been on the grind already for like probably a few hours. Let's be real.
Staying on that grind.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you just leave and go back, or?
Yeah, I think obviously less of a full sprint, but
Mhm.
still probably a brisk walk.
And this time you pass Artia
Yeah.
on the way
I
to.
apologize for. Sorry, I almost ran you over.
No,
Sorry
it's okay. Is everything okay, or? You...
Yeah, we had a slight emergency, but Elle said she would take care of it a little bit, so it's fine. It should be
Okay.
fine.
I'll just take your word for it. And she continues along with the 2 plates of food.
Is she going in the direction of Elle's
Yes.
studies?
We've been through this. Yes, she is.
I had to ask again just to be
That's
sure.
redundant.
Yeah, I'll just hop back on the teleporter and go back home, I guess.
Okay.
And relay the information. Elle said she'll be here in an hour. She said we should close the door and leave him alone.
Okay.
And if he's
okay.
in the house, he should be fine. The only way anything can happen to him is if something attacks him from his environment, his external environment. So
if someone whoop.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely don't do that.
I won't do that.
No punching in Kaya's office.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, Boone, what are you making?
If we're inviting Alteris over, I'll make, some roasted veggies.
Okay.
Yeah, roasted veg omelet, I think.
Okay,
Ooh.
that sounds
Wow.
good. Nice. And yeah, unless anyone wants to do anything in preparation for Alteris' arrival, I don't know.
Maybe get dressed, get ready for
Yeah,
the day.
at least put it in your clothes. Okay, fair enough. I just realized Annie probably just ran.
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, what are Arnie's
Sprinting in
PJs?
her pajamas. They probably have like those like 2 sets that are like the same pattern, like a button-up shirt and like little shorts
Oh yeah,
or
like
whatever.
the silk sets.
Yeah, but probably with like little seahorses on them or something. I don't know.
Kinda cute.
Even better. Even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And eventually Alteris does arrive. You hear a knock on the door. And if you don't answer in like, I don't know, 10 seconds, she does let herself in.
Early.
And she's just like, you guys here?
Yeah, this way. Come on. Thanks.
Okay. And she just follows you. She's like, you can tell she's a tiny bit overwhelmed with how intense you guys are being about this. But nonetheless, she follows, and I'm assuming you take her up to the office.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, she kind of takes a look over the room first, and then looks directly at Kaya and the runes on the floor before moving over and like kind of crouching by them. She seems that she's paying more attention to the runes than Kaya himself. Let me do a little. Okay. And she just reached down and she kind of touches the fresk. And kind of kind of like how the detectives specifically, like, they do that and then like between the fingers see like, I can't like how it feels, the
It's
Really,
like
texture,
sniffing, like,
viscosity,
taking
yeah,
a lick. Yeah.
The viscosity.
viscosity, yes.
Favorite word.
And she just goes, and she stands back up. Moves over to where his desk, looks at all the stuff on his desk, the fresque that's there, and looks at the book. And she like reads over a bit of it, and then she picks it up and then flips through a few of the pages. And this entire time she's being very quiet. She's gone into a mind palace. That's what I'm gonna call it. Like she's analyzing all this stuff.
No.
No, don't we just put her into stasis?
And yeah, and then eventually she puts the book down and she looks back over Kaya. And then back to you guys. And she's like, so it seems that Mr. Umbria was attempting to work on this kind of held stasis spell. Clearly it backfired maybe a little bit, or he intended on this to happen. That I cannot say. But he should be fine. I personally do not currently have the resources to whip him out of this. I could work on something, but again, it is hard to tell if he will come out of this naturally or he has to be
Kind
taken
of
out
like
of
a
it.
coma. He's kind of in like a coma.
Yes, that's what it seems like.
Cool.
How did you this sea creature that you said was in stasis? How did you how was it preserved? Like, do you know the
So basically, thousands of years ago.
Oh, this story
any
again.
more, not necessarily like the entire story, just more details that could possibly help us with
Honestly,
this
like,
situation?
this was like more my brother's area of expertise, but from what I understand, the eel was found in his little tunnels under the seabed, right?
Mm-hmm.
They erected some kind of magic barrier. I don't really know the details of it. He was put in stasis, basically frozen down there, and then they built a whole kingdom on top of it. I guess maybe this is a bit of a kind of out there question. Would it help if we traveled back to Veromessing to look for any like remaining books on stasis magic or something? I don't know.
The trip to your one's kingdom might be a bit of a trek.
It's not that long.
It's with everything that Frey has told me. It's probably best that you don't.
Yeah.
Dude, like half day.
We've been having swimming
Perhaps-
lessons and everything.
I mean, who's to say that it might not help in the future? But like, to do that in the future. But right now,
I guess a
it's
more
best that you stay here.
Okay. Guess a more immediate action I can take. I can send a letter to my uncle. Probably won't reply right away, but he might know more, I guess.
I mean, do you have any images of your uncle?
Like, do I? don't
I mean,
know.
do you? You could decide that.
I'm gonna roll a luck check. See if I have a photo of my uncle. I got 19, so I guess I do. Yeah, I'll just walk away to our bedroom for a second and come back with like a really actually, you know what? It's a full portrait that I like to put up the wall.
When did you hang this on the wall?
Of like your entire family.
Yeah, sure. It'll agree with my whole family. Probably like the whole extended royal family. So there's like 50 right in this one photo. And like my uncle is right there.
I love this. Honestly, do you know what? It's so valid of you to have this. Honestly.
Diane
Um,
was
Sort of
already
a-
running away with a whole photo of her family.
Not even just a
She
photo.
has
of
it,
a
like, rolled up and,
painted,
like, tucked in a-
oil
Yeah.
portrait.
From
I took it off
underwater.
the wood frame.
um,
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
God.
I know it's kind of small, but he's right there.
okay. She studies it for a moment, and she's like, okay, I'll see if we can do something. Still write that letter.
Okay.
It could definitely come
Yeah,
in handy.
I don't know how magic works, but if you send him like a telepathic message, can you ask him to respond to my letters more frequently? I've written this man like 7 letters and he never responds.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he has his reasons, but sure.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
Again, I guess I used to send Kaya the messages, but I guess I'll send you messages then from now on.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could split the responsibilities, right? Do we...
But it's easier just to like channel all of it to one person.
Look, I've done this before. I can take the messages. That might be easier.
I mean, I've never got to take a message.
Either way, we'll figure this out. Do you know if anyone needs to know about Kaya's situation, or
Oh.
Dad, I guess we
Yeah, I
should
was
pay
gonna
attention.
say.
Maybe Connie? Should we tell Connie? I don't...
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, his father, right?
Connie,
Yeah, his dad
dad.
and Connie. I think that's
Maybe
it,
the
right?
maybe the school that he'll be out of
Oh,
classes
yeah,
for a
Elle.
bit.
Yeah, can you like...
I
I know you don't feel a lot great
wouldn't
with...
tell the school. I wouldn't
Oh,
tell the
okay.
school. The
Okay.
academy, he's off doing his thesis. They don't care what he's doing outside of that.
Okay.
So,
I don't know
Cool.
how school works.
I
and
guess,
technically,
I
this
think...
goes towards his thesis, so it's fine.
Do we know where Kaya's dad lives?
You know he lives in the dim. That's
I
all
know
you
that, but I don't think we've ever been to his house, right?
Yeah.
Elle,
It's
do
been
you
too-
know where Kaya's dad lives? Or you seem to know a lot, so I'm just...
I-
Or can we ask Frey?
Maybe
I
Connie
don't
might.
personally know off the top of my head. Frey might know. He's quite busy at the moment.
That's
Like
fair.
that man is working himself to death.
I think he likes it when we just show up at his office.
I before maybe, not right now. I mean, like you said, he has a friend called Connie.
Mhm.
Perhaps.
Maybe Connie knows.
I mean, yeah, from my
Yeah, I mean,
knowledge,
I-
they've been friends for a while. He probably knows.
I want to try something.
Bestie, what are you doing?
I want to try and cast message at Kaya.
Okay.
Message?
So I'll point at him just because I don't know if this will work, but I think it might work. I'll just point to him and say, "Where does your dad live?"
I see you don't get anything back.
Okay, fair.
So funny.
Worth a shot. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you guys with? I do have quite a busy day from noon onwards, so
Go
Yes,
to your
sir.
day. We're good.
That's it. Yeah.
okay. Well, I'll be off.
Thank you.
Just
for
keep me
everything.
updated if anything happens here. Because Kaya does some very interesting work, but he is a little bit impulsive. So,
Just a bit.
I bet I would like to know more about what he's doing. So if he does come out of this, you know, I'd like to talk to him. So, okay, and then she kind of nods and goes to take her leave.
Guess we should go find Connie first. then.
Do we really want to show Connie to our secret hideout?
Well, we don't need to
No,
show
I
him.
don't.
We'll just
Yeah,
tell
we
him.
just show up at his house and say, "Hey, your best friend's in
And you think
permanent
he won't want to
stasis."
come looking?
Well, we can say
Fair.
no.
Maybe
Yeah,
let's
say no to the wizard. That always goes well.
wait until Connie comes knocking.
Why would
Connie
why
doesn't know where
can't
you
we just
are.
go tell him? Yeah, because
Because
even if we say
Arnie knows specifically that when that Kaya said that he would send Connie messages if they want to get in touch, like they'd send messages back
Yeah.
and forth because they literally traded spells that Connie could
Mhm.
have sending. So
Connie has no idea where we live.
Well,
so
but
even
I
if we
don't mean.
No, but I'm
yeah.
go on. I'm saying like even if we say, hey, your friend's in stasis, he's not gonna know where to go.
You think the magic man can't track us?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Well, I mean, like, should we just write him a letter?
My maybe
What,
This is
just send him a
so-
message?
no.
What?
If we write letters as Kaya to Connie to keep
Okay,
up
that's
the
just-
charade.
No, we're not doing that. I love you, but we're not doing that.
But I mean, frankly, is it any of Connie's
Already
business?
just said
Like,
I love
know
you.
they're friends, but
Sorry, what'd you say, Boone?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I know they're friends and all, but is it really any of Connie's business?
Well, we kind of need Connie to tell us where Kaya's dad lives. Like, do you want to go knocking on every
But, I mean,
door
I
in
feel
the
like this-
gym?
No, I've been to his house. I think.
yes. Didn't
But were you to his house or his
you,
dad's house?
you didn't
There's a
go to his
difference.
dad's house.
There are
His dad
two
lives
different
elsewhere.
houses.
Oh,
That's
I thought you
right.
went to.
Kaya
Yeah.
has, while we've
We have
been
all been to
playing,
Kaya's
Kaya
house.
has only visited his dad
Yeah, we've all
once,
been to-
and he was with none of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or twice,
really?
maybe. I'm not
He
sure.
visited
but-
twice and we were not with him.
Interesting.
Mhm.
okay.
That's. I mean, like the city has to have like public records, right? Can't we just look up a Mr. Umbrier?
he works
like
at
a
the
Yellow
library.
Pages.
What if we just go look at like the reference, like public record section at his library?
Good
I mean, you
idea.
could.
Yeah.
You're doing
I'm just
everything
saying,
in your
the-
power not to go see Connie? Is that what's happening here?
The read I
I
got off
want to
Connie
go
is-
see Connie.
Well, I mean, like,
Yes,
love
do.
Connie, but I'm scared he's gonna be like poking around.
He really like. I met Connie. You guys did not. I think he'll be fine.
All right, but I reserve. the
We
right to-
also met Connie.
Everyone met
Because we
Connie
told him our
because
whole
Annie's
life
met him
story.
more.
I.
I'm his best friend, you're not.
Listen, if you guys don't want to talk to Connie, I'll let majority rule. We could.
Let's-
How about we snoop around Kaya's house first?
Yeah, let's see if we can
get-
find his dad without Connie first, and then
Okay.
we
We
could
use Connie
always-
as a last resort.
There also could be
Mhm.
more stuff in his study or his room as well, like that, because he has
that's-
moved a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
he
his
moved
stuff
a bunch of stuff
over.
in.
I'm
So
gonna snoop around his. I feel bad doing that though.
he's gonna sleep around his house.
Yeah,
Guys,
I
go on.
I'll start hunting around his room, I guess. For
Oh,
His
look
room-
around
his room?
study.
Okay.
I'll start on his room.
Okay, and you're gonna
and
do the study.
I'll do the lab.
Okay.
Oh, we're both good. Okay. Well, you're
Okay,
better
you two
messenger
do the-
than I am, so
you two
should
do the
just
lab then, and
leave
then
me alone.
Nakara can do the room. Okay, we'll start on the room. Roll investigation check for me as you search for his room. How intensely are you checking this room? Are you like,
Like,
like
for-
turning upside down, kind of checking it, or are you just gonna?
Well, like I'll look for like paper, like
Just-
any and
okay.
every paper he has.
So just
if it's
through the
written down somewhere.
drawers, you know, all that
Yeah,
kind
through
of
drawers,
stuff.
under the bed, under the pillows.
Okay.
Desk side. Yeah. 16.
16.
16.
Okay. So you find some like loose pieces of paper that have more notes to do with like his studies, all that kind of stuff. You do not, however, get an address for his father. You don't really get anything to do with his father, or his like, or a G home, let's say.
Gee.
In his room, there is like a few of these sheets of paper as well seem to be like dated for like a few years ago, and they've got notes on it from Professor Gajura, the professor
yeah.
that's Raven's uncle, just like saying, oh yeah, this is cool, whoa, do you know what I mean, just kind of like Kaya's almost shared these like ideas with him, and he's giving him feedback, all that kind of stuff, but nothing to do with
Wait.
dead.
Now I have been understanding things terribly wrong a lot of sessions recently. He wrote to Gaudreau about what he's working on now a couple years ago.
No, he.
Okay.
This is
Travel.
just
I was gonna say.
this is just his studies in
Just any
general,
studies,
not
okay.
necessarily his thesis, but just studies to do with chronology, all that kind of
Okay,
stuff.
okay. I was
Um,
gonna say.
nothing
Now
that's
that
too
would be fun.
stand out.
I am
But
the time traveler.
imagine.
Could you imagine? That'd be insane. Okay.
Honestly, now that you've said that, I was like, that would be so cool. Like,
That would be so
Oh,
fun.
tight.
Let's all play time travelers next campaign.
Let's
Okay.
do a hot tub time machine campaign.
Whoa,
Please don't,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Yes, we're doing it now. I said it.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to Boone and Annie. Are you
Alright.
both rolling investigation, or are you gonna give advantage to Boone?
Um,
I'm assuming that's what you wanted to do, or something
Or we
on
could
those
both
lines,
investigate
Annie.
different things. Don't
Yeah,
feel
you
trapped by
could.
me.
You're the pro investigator, man. I don't have like bless or anything. I guess I could prepare it. I didn't.
I
Think
mean,
about
bless
this
wouldn't have helped
before.
the situation. It would have been guidance that you'd
Shit.
want for a role like this.
Yeah. I
Help
can't
action.
guidance. Yeah, I'll just give it help action.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation with. I was gonna say advantage. That's the word. Boone. Again, are you turning this place upside down, or are you just gonna be kind of
A conservative pillage.
okay?
Is going to be 16 plus 8, 24.
Ooh. Okay. So, I'm gonna go through everything that you find specifically. However, I also want you to make an Arcana check just so to see if you understand any of the knowledge as well that you find, Boone, and Annie can if you want as well, since she's technically helping.
Yeah, I'm not
You
great at
can do
Arcana.
that.
Mhm.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay, very good. So, you see the stuff in the book that Elteris was going through and that Nakari had saw earlier. He's working on a stasis related spell that could hold something in stasis for a limited time. You kind of get through some of his drawers that at this point were unlocked. Usually they're locked, but you could assume that because he was doing stuff at the time they were unlocked. And unfortunately, you do not find any information about the whereabouts of his dad. However, you find kind of like almost like a binder of like sheets of paper, like a binder's worth, you know what I mean? And it is notes on his thesis. And it talks about how it has a focus on the manipulation of time and the concept of true preservation, stasis. And basically putting a pause on its most beautiful instances on time, like putting pause on like different points in time, like, and you can see that the study is to do with like how he's put an apple in stasis, all that kind of stuff, right? However, in another drawer, you find something that's labeled as just notes. That's all it says. It says notes. And this has what's your passive insight?
12.
16.
Okay. Yeah, Boone, you'd be able to be insightful enough to understand this, but in these notes, if you were to quickly read through them, Kaya has more notes about wanting to study lifespans and how long people could stand time before it took its toll, and what would happen if humans could live as long as elves, for example.
Yes,
And you could tell within these notes that like immortality isn't like the goal, but still to just extend lifespans, you know?
Yeah.
And Boone, you could probably get the tell that the thesis that you saw previously was kind of a front for this. So this seems to be his true thesis that he's working on. Rather than the status stuff, which still could come into play with it, but obviously it's more of a later thing. Boone, do you also want to make me a history check?
Wait, do you want? Sorry, what?
Yeah, do you want to make me a history check since you understand that this is
Sure.
truth? This is
Old as Kaya, really.
Kai's an elf, so he's already really old.
would you
Well,
say
yeah.
8
You
plus
said how old is
5,
Kaya?
13.
13? You don't know that much about magic, right? So like, you know,
No, not particularly.
yeah, but you'd probably understand. Well, especially since Kaya's told you guys that, like, for example, Professor Rudis is a fond of chronomancy. Like, it's a little bit of a touchy subject in some areas. This kind of study is technically illegal. So take that how you will.
Would I know why?
Because obviously, it kind of crosses that boundary of, even though it says within his notes that immortality wasn't the goal, it kind of falls into that kind of area. And for example, if he were to, let's say, do this successfully, even without the idea of immortality, someone could take this information and use it to work towards immortality. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that whole thread of things. So, yes, he should not be doing this.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Even just from what I understand of my limited knowledge of magic, it seems like Kaya's goal with a lot of this stasis stuff is eerily similar to what happened to that eel. I'm not much of a believer in coincidence, but it's all coming together.
Is it? Is it really?
Connect all the dots.
Connected the
Kaya
dots.
wants to be an eel.
That's his
Confirmed.
persona.
That's his.
Oh,
Kaya's persona.
It's definitely strange. Too bad we don't have an address, though.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find anything in his room. What did you guys find?
Some troubling things.
Oh, of course. That guy does so many weird ass magic things. What else were you to expect?
It's bad. He's tampering with illegal magic.
Excuse me?
Looks like our friend is very interested in living a long time.
He's an elf.
Hi.
He lives like
Yeah,
20
he's
years
already-
Yeah,
Or
more than
Kai's
that.
full elf, right? Not half elf?
He is, yes, elf.
Okay, I was just checking.
Is he on a shelf?
I mean,
He's-
technically.
Yeah, technically.
I'm just saying, I think we cracked it wide open. folks.
God, we
Guys, I have a genius idea based on this circumstance.
What?
We make a little doll to sell to
Oh,
children.
I thought you were gonna say we post Kai.
Oh yeah, are we gonna have to like clean him or will he get moldy?
Oh God, I didn't even think
Oh,
about that. Well,
Well, I feel like if he's in stasis, he doesn't really. He might get
Doesn't
dusty, but
I got out to buy a little feather duster. Come in here every couple of weeks. Just dust
feather.
Kai off. You know what? I'll draft up a chore chart. We'll add dusting Kaya to the list.
oh,
Okay,
great.
good to know. Just want to get that out of the way. So, what the hell are we doing going forward?
I don't think we should touch this anymore. I think if he's in stasis and he's
Think
done this before,
more-
we let him be. And
More in regards to our friend performing illegal magic.
I'm a little scared to touch any of this now.
Well, good news, he may have found a means of immortality, as non-actionable as it is.
Yeah, what a great eternal life. I
Do you think he can still perceive things?
Kaya,
Kaya,
can you
you
hear
use-
us?
I mean, I tried asking him where his dad
You
lives
ask it out
earlier, and that
loud?
didn't work.
Can I like reach out and touch him, or is the field like disruptive?
No, you can technically
That's
touch
pretty
him,
true.
but like it almost feels like there's almost like a seal between your touch and his skin. Do you know what I mean? Like a really thin,
Okay.
like
Alright,
So
this
be
is
like-
giving me an idea. I'm gonna run to outside where I had the paint bucket for the targets.
no.
Run back inside. I'm just
Okay.
gonna start painting on him.
What are you painting on him?
A little curly cute mustache.
Okay, we'll each take a turn.
Eyebrows.
I'll give him a monocle.
I'm gonna write no regrets on his arm.
Nice.
Perfect. This is wonderful.
You're not doing anything, Annie?
I said I was
No,
giving him a
curly
little
cute
mustache.
mustache.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, pay attention.
And this way,
I
we can
Didn't
see
suggest that.
if he wakes up at some point and just goes back into it, because then it could be like he was like, "Oh fuck."
You know, if I woke up from stasis, I don't think the paint on my home would be my biggest worry.
Well, that's fair, but I mean, it could be one. I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
this is all extreme guesswork. Again, I'm not that magically inclined, but when the eel woke up from stasis, he was really pissed. So maybe Kai can think and feel in stasis.
what
But
if
again,
Kaya is the eel?
I
That's
told you I'm connected
saying.
to the gods.
While we
Anyway.
do have a lot going on, we have very little actionable ideas.
Yeah.
So what's something we can
No.
go into?
You can travel to my kingdom against the word of Elder.
half a day, if we can do it.
Listen, I can communicate with some seahorses. You can just ride on their backs.
Half a day, bestie. Who do you?
Half a day. We
Who,
can do it in half a day. We
who
get
can
it
do
done.
that in half a day? No,
Few
not you
people,
guys.
You know,
About like 4 days.
we walk fast.
We
Walk
swim.
in the water. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do.
Water walking is
We
a
walk
thing.
fast.
It is a
I
thing.
guess, but
Have you read, I don't know, the Bible?
don't even start with the Bible.
Spoilers for the Bible.
Sorry, I did tell you who water walked.
What was it,
Guys,
Julius?
Hi.
I don't know what we're gonna do next. There's so much going on. I think really we should try to find Kaya's father. Then maybe let's go to the library and see
Yeah,
if there's
let's
any public
find some
records.
Alright, that's actionable. We'll go see if we can find his employee records.
Should we bring Trent on a little library field trip?
mean-
Just because was curious. Last session there was something about the Underdome opening again. How long until that?
It will be approximately 5 days, I think.
Okay, I just wanted to keep that
Yeah,
in mind.
because he said next week. So, and I think that was like on
That was like,
day
yeah,
2 out
2-3
of
days
3.
ago,
So,
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
We go into Kaya's library.
Okay.
Go.
You guys take your little teleporter to the dawn, which again is a little bit drizzly outside, so not as many people are probably out. But yeah, you can make your way over to the Frontstone Library, which Arnie would know very well the location of because of you being there so many times. And yeah, there is a scrawny little like teenage halfling at like the front desk, who seems like this is almost like a summer job for them. Like they don't want to be here, but they need the money to like, I don't know, go see a play or something. And yeah, he kind of just nods as you come in.
Hey, do you happen to have any like public records containing information about people's addresses.
Well, some.
Can we see that?
Yeah, there should be better. And he just
Cool.
lazily points to his left.
Great.
I'm just gonna put like 3 silver pieces on the desk. You know,
Ooh.
we've had a long day. It'd be just super if you could just show us where.
And he kind of just lets out a deep sigh, takes the silver, and then like hops off the little stool that he sat on, and starts taking you over to the general area to where like there's some records. What you can tell is that this area where the records are is not huge. And he does say, if you can't find what you're looking for here, I mean, the Grand Library has more of an extensive.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool, and then he leaves.
Is
Let's
it
all
like
start
a yellow?
flicking through.
Yeah, is it like a yellow?
Yeah, yellow
pages where we
pages.
can,
Yeah, like
find
it's an
the last
alphabetical
name?
order.
Are
you
you
can
mean
find
platinum
the-
pages?
Okay.
Yeah, the
the
platinum
platinum
pages.
pages. You're right. I guess what's the last name? Umbriar. Am I making that
Umbra.
right?
Umbriar.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Right here. You
Many
do.
Umbriars could there be?
You. You know what?
30.
I'll roll. Yeah. Okay. I was.
Smith.
I was rolling a look check to see if Umbra would be in here, and I rolled
Oh,
a
okay.
natural
I thought you
20.
were rolling
So
how many were in
you
there.
know,
It's like 20
no, because there's still like
We're just calling all
thousands of people still in these,
Yeah.
documents.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's obviously, it might be a little bit more outdated than the Grand Library as well. Is what you can get from just reading through some of the stuff, but you do find Umbra. There is a couple of Umbrias, but not as many as other nibs. You find trying to think. Okay, you do see Kai Umbra. And it gives you like very basic information about like almost like what would have been on the birth certificate, like the elf, for example, all that kind of jazz. And yeah, I guess it would say a parent's name as well, wouldn't it? If that's the case, if it was on the birth certificate. So the parents is Talis Umbrea and Brea Umbrea. However, it's noted that he is adopted.
God, we're learning all these secrets about our
Yeah.
destiny today.
And they are not originally from
Faerie.
They moved here when Kai was a child. If you did the math, when Kai was a child.
Wait, so
Was
Kai
this
is
their
not
old
from
address?
here?
Kai is not from here, no.
Interesting. This man.
He's an immortal elf.
So
For real.
He's 60, but he could have been
600.
who knows how long he's been doing this for.
and then you find not too far down Talis Umbra, which is the father. Human, his address is there. And again, it noted that originally from a town on the mainland called Sterling. Yeah, what was I gonna say? And yeah, it has his address, and it has his like birth certificate like stuff. Yeah, you'll be able to find him. He's in the dim.
Let's go.
Well, yeah.
You just go straight there? No pit stops on the way?
Well, Nakari's going to the washroom before we go.
Bestie, what are you doing? Oh,
Gonna
for
go
real?
to the
you have to go to
washroom.
Come on.
I thought
Um,
I thought they had like a secret plan.
Well, since Kai's been busy, I'll pick up like some groceries for Taliesin.
Palace, okay.
Let's see.
Um,
I'll pay.
yeah, okay. You can pick up some groceries. Yeah, because you've never met this man. You don't even know what to expect when you go see him. Okay, you can pick up some groceries. And yeah, you can make your way down to the dim. It's kind of like, I feel like Boone, you'd probably have the best idea of where like his street is and all that, just because of your knowledge of the dim more than everyone else. But like he's kind of like like a side street almost, like nothing like on any main roads, kind of like in a residential area. And it's one of the nicer areas in the dim to live. Definitely. But yeah, you eventually find a little house. I can't think of what you call it. No stairs, no first floor, just ground floor.
One
That
story house.
one-story house. There you go. That has like a small little mailbox in front of it that does say umbrella. But there seems to be like quite a few letters piled in there.
Gotta see
Like
Dave.
it hasn't been emptied for a while. Probably like a week or so. Yeah.
Should we grab his mail? Or should we just leave it there? I mean, we already got him groceries.
Let's knock on the door first and see if he answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Knock on the door. For a while, there isn't an answer. It like takes a minute passes and you're like, oh, maybe nobody's here, but then on the second minute the door does slowly open and you see an elderly human man. He's like in his 90s. He's old.
Oh,
This is
Lord.
what Kai is doing it. This is what he's doing.
Trying to make his dad live forever.
Ah,
And
We don't know that for sure.
we know that for sure.
We know that for sure.
he kind of looks at all three of you slowly and is like, can I help you?
Yes, hi. We're
Um,
friends of Kaya.
Mhm.
Oh, is he okay?
Oh yes. He's just he's somewhat sequestered himself for working on his studies, and he wanted us to look after you while he's busy.
Let you know that he'll be away for a bit, but we'll be around.
Oh,
Got you some groceries.
I appreciate. I mean,
What
do you
I
wanna
missed?
come? Do you wanna come in?
Oh,
That would
of
be
course. Yes, thank
great.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
and he
you.
kind of nods and like slowly, like almost shuffles his way to like
You targeted my weakness.
like his like chair that's almost like a lazy boy chair, you know, like.
Oh yes, the deep set ones.
And do you remember when Kaya said he was leaving like glass of water around the house so his dad remembers to
Mhm.
drink it?
Yes.
Like you
There's
see
lots
some
of
of the
empty
waters,
glasses.
like there's a load of empty ones, but like there's some in some places that like haven't been touched, you know, some that's been drank a little bit. And there's like a little sofa that you guys can sit on if you want to. It's like you didn't
Nakari's
have
just gonna
to.
fill up the waters before.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
I mean, you didn't have to get me the groceries. I can do that myself.
Well, you know
It's-
Kaya. He's such a warrior.
He is a warrior. You're so right. Is there anything I can do for you as well while you're here? Do you need some money? I can pay you.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
sir. There's no paying required. This
Well,
is a
actually,
favor. No.
mean- Well, I was thinking you could pay us with a few stories about our friend. I mean, he's
Oh,
very
that'd be lovely.
secretive. So I thought some childhood gaffes might be interesting.
We can make Cal invent childhood stories.
Oh boy. I mean, what kind of stories exactly? I mean, there's plenty to tell.
How did he get interested in magic?
Oh well, me and my little wife, we adopted Kaya when we were struggling to have some kids of our own. And you know, it was like we wanna give Kaya the best life he can have. So we saved up money to get a skyship over here so he can learn how to do amazing things, and clearly he's doing them. So
Quite.
Sure.
what was the question again? Sorry.
Oh my
Oh
god,
no!
no!
I was just wondering how he got into magic, but I think you've given me that.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I covered that,
No,
but I
totally.
did.
Got him.
Well, this was mostly to make an introduction, and one of us three will probably be stopping in on you every now and then in the coming future. Figured it'd be good to get you used to our faces.
What are your names?
Oh.
I am Boone. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's the easiest one to.
Boone. Right. How about you two?
Just a cold sweat down Boone's neck.
Nakari.
That's a nice name.
Yeah.
And you?
I should lie or not. Yeah, I don't want this old man to get targeted if he knows me or turn me. Not that I think he will. My name is Nari. I don't know. It's literally 2 letters of my name switch.
Very nice names. I'm Talis. I'm sure you already knew that if Kaya sent you here, but
Of course.
yeah. But if you want a drink, feel free to have something. There's
All good.
books around here as well. Kaya
Could we
always leaves
see
me some.
Kaya's
Baby Elbow.
childhood room.
I mean, it's quite empty now, but I mean, you could. It's just, and he kind of points to like a door down like a small like corridor. It's that one over there. Again, it's really, there's nothing in there anymore, but his bed. He took a lot of his stuff with him.
Well, Boone's gonna go poke around.
Same.
I'm gonna put away the groceries.
Okay. So you put away the groceries and these two go snoop. You open the door and it is indeed just a plain bedroom. There is nothing in it anymore.
Knickknacks.
Nope.
I'm looking for like hidden compartments, loose floorboards,
Okay,
anything.
make
that
an
could be
investigation
Yeah,
check.
I'm helping with this.
Y'all are.
You each want to make one, or you want
No,
me
it's
to
up
I
to you.
suck. You do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
well-
advantage then.
All right, that is a 13 plus 8, 21.
21. There seems to be a loose floorboard. That probably, from your knowledge of stuff, Boone, this has been moved multiple times. However, there is nothing inside of it. So you can assume that what was ever in there has been.
But wait, maybe he
Moved.
has repeated this process at either his apartment or our new house.
Oh, yes,
We should
that's
check the
very,
floorboard when we get back.
very likely.
I think when we do this, I'm gonna go get his mail and bring it inside.
Okay.
Like, really, just take care of this man.
while like you guys are all doing this and not really like in conversation with him, he does fall asleep.
Party Sweetness's family, so this is he's not having a good time right now.
I want to like. I don't want to steal from this old man. Okay, here we
Oh
are.
my
That was
God.
a bad way to start. That was like the worst way I could have started that. No, I
Yeah.
want to find like something from his childhood that I could just like leave on his desk for when he wakes up. Okay, for
From
Kaya.
Kaya's child?
Yeah, just like a little.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
just a
Bring
little
him the
everything
loose
good
floorboard.
buddy.
Are you
If there's nothing else, I
checking?
might do that.
Are you checking elsewhere other than Kaya's room then, where this man
Well,
is
like-
fast asleep and you're gonna rob
like-
him blind? Yeah.
Here's
Or,
one
like-
of his prized possessions of his sons.
Fine, I won't.
I mean,
Oh
you
my
can.
God,
No
you
one's
guys are
stopping
really
you.
something Sweet and.
It is a sweet thought, but you're also stealing from a poor old man.
Maybe I'll go to his house later.
Yeah.
And steal from him.
Yeah. So yeah. Talus is now asleep, nodded off. Go on.
Should we like? This may be a weird question. Should we like? No, never mind. Is there a way for?
Say it. I want to know now.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say something else. But can you like reverse lockpick so after we leave the door is locked?
Do you mean just lock the door?
Yeah, like lock a door.
Okay, well you know what? Some doors don't lock, and then
I
you're still
mean-
able to shut them. So
You could always like, I don't know, take the key, lock the door,
see,
and then
that's
like
what I was
shove it
gonna say,
under
but I was
the
like, I don't
shove
wanna
it under the
scare
door or
the
something.
spirits.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, but sure, let me use my immense skill to reverse lockpick.
Yeah, let's I'll grab the key just in case, but I want to see Boone reverse lockpick.
Now it's a skill challenge. So can you reverse lockpick?
Can you reverse lockpick? This is a
Just
great
try it.
question.
Well, are we done here? Are we leaving now?
No, I want to
I
see reverse.
mean-
Yeah, I think for let him sleep. All stuff
Yeah,
is
I'll put a
good.
blanket on him.
Okay.
Aw.
You.
Did you say ew or cute?
Oh,
Oh, it really sounded like you said ew. I
Ew.
was like, you really hate
Old
this
man
man.
blanket.
do not hate this little man. I just. Ugh. Okay, let's see Boone do this. I'm impressed. Or might be.
I'm just locking a door.
No, I specifically want to see you reverse.
I
it.
have the key, so
I don't
Okay.
want to
I
see
don't
you
know how
lock
you're
the door
locking
before we leave. I want you to use your lockpick tools and reverse. It can't be that hard, right?
It's definitely harder than just lockpicking.
I don't think
know how
that's
to pick
true.
lock.
I think it is a little bit. Just because how many times have you reverse lockpicked
Fair.
compared to lockpicking?
Okay, here goes.
It's not that
To
much
be
harder,
fair,
but it's
also,
harder.
like you gotta like just unjiggle
just
this
gotta put the-
things. Yeah. So just
Yeah.
tap him and you're good.
Oh yeah, well that's a 15 plus 7.
Oh,
So you did it.
reverse
Slide the key under. We don't need that.
pick that door in quick fashion, actually. Like
See, I told you
it's
to do
it's
it,
almost
so-
like one of those, like I feel like you do it so quick that the other guys like almost miss it.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
You're so talented.
Turn on the door. And I'll write a quick note being like, lock the door, Nakari, Nari.
Well, actually,
Boone.
we're already outside and the door is locked, so.
Well,
Oh,
but
you
like
slide
slide
it under the
underneath.
door frame, dude.
Yeah.
Crack the
Or
door.
the mail slide. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. What are we doing next? Let's go.
I. Oh, let's
Oh,
do
yes.
something. What are we doing? I just gotta go talk to Archie about something. That's me
I was
saying that.
gonna
I'm not telling you guys about that.
I was gonna go say, let's go fight my sister.
I mean, that's definitely an idea on the table,
It is an idea.
but not maybe not quite.
Not
yet.
a good one.
Maybe once he's out of it, we can get Kaya to do that thing on your sister, and then
What thing?
the stasis
No,
thing,
stasis.
and then she's
Yeah.
like frozen.
Now that would be an interesting concept. Would he have enough time to draw a circle of runes around her before she brutally
what
murders
if
her?
we
Oh, we lure her into the circle. And like,
Yeah.
complete the final rune.
hey, they go.
I love you. Your brain is so big. um,
Oh my
I'm truly at a loss for what we should do. Should we go crack down on more fresque dens? Who is
No, I
that
feel like we've kind
man?
of done what we can do for now, at least. It's gonna be
Well,
pretty
isn't there
spicy.
that other one? Across
Oh.
the
Yeah, did I
Right.
think
That Trent
Am
told you
I-
about?
that Trent
yeah,
told us
do we know
about.
about another one?
Or the other guy, I can't remember. The one that you killed.
Someone
Yes,
told us about it.
Yeah.
but I think we
Maybe
should
that
wait
guy we
for-
threatened.
Maybe we should wait for the heat to die down a bit before.
Yeah,
going
let's
and
leave
snagging
that a
it.
few days.
Okay.
The Underdome's opening up in a few days. We can
Should we time skip?
go see.
Did you- Annie just out loud told you, do you want a time skip, guys?
Y'all just
That
want
was
to throw up.
yeah,
Why don't-
but yeah, sure.
Guys,
I
why don't we
will-
montage real quick?
You want to do
I
a training
will-
montage? Montage!
I will say,
say,
what are you
okay?
talking
No,
about?
I'm just saying, because so of course you have the fresh stuff that you can go deal with.
Mhm.
There's also other stuff related to that, like someone was mentioned about the how. Do you know more about Howin? You can look into that if you want to. Obviously, there's stuff to do with Adeline, especially now that you know more about the patron specifically with what Raven said. Hey, maybe you could go talk to Raven and Connie. Who knows? I'm just giving you all the.
What?
I'm just.
That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me the answer?
No, I
Can you just tell
can't.
me-
No, but you
Can
can
you
go
tell
talk
me
to them
what
to
to
maybe
do?
figure some more stuff out with them. Who
to
knows?
The Underdome.
Okay, montage.
But if you want
Underdome.
to, you want to do the other term.
How do you
I
feel, Boone?
yeah, but do you got anything? I gotta go
Wanna
talk
do
to
a
Archie
montage?
about.
I mean,
My-
I would like to move forward
Mhm.
on this case I'm working, but I've kind of hit a dead end.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
you can
say as well.
montage your
The...
case.
Can we do that in our montage? Everything looks out in the montage.
Thing is, I hit a
God.
dead end with that, so I can't really. I have nothing more to continue on.
Do you need help from some junior investigators?
Yep. Can I get like a cap?
The
Okay,
two
well,
Maybe a
yeah,
pipe?
I'm not sure I filled you in on this, but me and Kaya broke into a morgue.
What?
Oh,
So it seems you and Kai are just involved in all kinds of illicit
All the illegal,
activities.
yeah.
It's fairly illegal. Not
Bru-
important.
Right.
What is
Uh,
important is the body I went to look at was a fake.
Is there
Whose
a
body?
second secret morgue?
A man named Bradley. Not important. Well, important to me, not important to you. What is
No, no.
important
But
is
why?
do I know
Well,
Bradley? I
Why
don't
is he
know.
important to you?
This.
because the case I'm working on.
I love how he just rolled straight away. Do I know Bradley? Roll.
What is
History?
history?
I mean, it tells a
Be
DM.
history, but
Dirty
like,
20. Do I know him? I don't know.
I mean,
So I was
probably
hired
not.
Okay.
So
Okay, you were
I was
hired,
to
yes.
look into the death of this Bradley guy. Went to the
Mhm.
morgue to check on the body. Body was a fake. Logbook, the day the fake was entered, was empty. I've got nothing more to go on. The only thing I know is that the last to touch that body was a male humanoid, and it was made 3 weeks ago.
The fake body was made 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, probably like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks at this point. It's been a couple days.
I
Anything?
cannot locate people. I can locate objects. Is that helpful?
what would you want to be located?
Is a body an object? Is the
Is
question.
dead body an
Actually-
object?
A dead body's a dead body. I mean, let's
So, yeah.
search. Is a dead
Is a
body,
body
an
an
object?
Let's get
We're
into
all-
all philosophical questions, gang.
We got a whole city to look through, and that spell, I assume, does not cover that big an area.
Hey, is there
Covers 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet? Yeah, it's pretty huge.
Quite a lot of feet.
So, like one building.
Like 1,000.
That's like 1,000 feet.
Technically,
You
it
will
does
have
count
to
as
take
object.
me. Okay, you will have to take me to go see the fake dead body because I have to at least
Oh,
see
God,
what they
really?
look like.
Well, you see, I got a bit upset and kind of tore up the fake dead body. So,
Right.
Oh.
Well, I guess
Well-
we're shit out of luck.
Anything on the Johnny front? I know you were looking at that a bit.
Oh yes.
I mean, that's what led me to that fresk den, and then trail kind of went cold.
What if we do this? The Underdome's in a couple days. We do the Underdome. Maybe I'll go speak to Raven during our montage. Or, I don't know, look more into warlocky things. Or maybe write another letter to my uncle and hope he responds to that. Anyway,
Yeah.
point is, we go to the Underdome, we do that stuff. And then maybe by then, the heat, I know it's only 5 days, but maybe the heat will have
That's
died
true.
down a little bit. And
If
we
you're
can at
gonna-
least... Oh, yes.
Yeah, if you're going to be talking to Kaya's friends, then I guess I could try to look for a very particular kind of artificer that might know how to craft a fake body.
Oh, yes, to see who could make such a convincing
I
case.
assume that skill is not widely held,
I doubt it.
There's a
but
lot of.
I'm going to have to go asking around the dark for stuff like that, so if I don't
Odds
show
out
up in
there.
5 days, I'm probably dead.
Okay, do you want... Are you sure you
Yeah,
don't want
I
one of us to
say-
come with you?
Honestly, you'd probably make things more dangerous. You stand out a lot.
We
Yeah, do you
do.
want to bring your apprentice along? Trent. He's not really your apprentice, but...
I think he needs a little more training before he starts going out on missions.
That's fair.
Valid. We can include him in our training montage.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Montage. Let's all put our hands in and say montage on three.
3,
Ready?
2, my God.
Alright, put your
okay.
hand in.
Yeah.
Alright, no, wait. Okay, ready?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
Three.
put your hand down.
No, because it's boots. He has to
Yeah,
reach
I'm like
up.
half your size.
Oh,
I've got to reach
okay.
up.
Reach up. 3, 2, 1. Montage.
Okay, so you got 5 days. What are we doing? First
Going
port
back.
call.
I have minuscule things to do.
Okay.
I want to see if the stones are ready. I'll go talk to RT.
Okay. Question. Because I
Yeah.
can't remember what you said. So the stones. Who was gonna? You were gonna have one. Who was gonna have the other again?
That's changing a bit. It should be Ozzy now.
Okay. So you can get them. You can now add one. Well, both standing stones into your inventory. Atia. Probably like the second day into this montage, you can get them.
Hell yeah.
And she does let you know something when she gives you them. She is like,
Breaker.
so I'm gonna let you know this now, just so you know for the future.
They're exactly
Um,
walkie-talkies. That's what they are.
So our resources are spread a little bit thin at the moment. So just for future reference,
That's all I need.
we might not
Thank
be
you.
able to help you as
good.
much. Just let the others know. We'll try where we can, but we can't promise anything.
Of course, I know I've asked a lot, but thank you.
No, it's fine to ask. It's just obviously sometimes we can't help, sometimes we can. Sometimes we have an
course.
abundance of resources, sometimes we don't. So
Okay. How much? Okay. Then I will. Oh, I have no money. Right, I spent it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just realized that too. I was like, how
spend
much
it all
money
last
do I have?
session.
None. I have none money.
I will amend the letter to take me out of the situation.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You said there was. I hate doing this. You said there was a way the donut could send it without it tracing back, but still having a return address.
Yes.
Or am I just making that?
Yes, there is.
Okay, then in that passing, I'll get Artia to send it off and
Okay.
let me know the minute a letter comes back.
I will bring it myself.
Thank you. And then I'll go let Ozzy know I sent it off, and I will give him the other stone. Just
Okay.
make sure you always have this, so if things go south and you do end up going back, we can still
Yep,
communicate.
that sounds good. Is this
Thank
thing working? Is the thing
Oh,
on?
oh, feedback. Dude, we're too close. I'll run out of the room. Hey, can you hear me?
So,
Okay, sick.
obviously, I think you can only use it once a day, right? So you might want to
somewhat.
let him know that. Yeah, because you cast sending through the spell, so it's basically just
Yeah.
a one sending a day between the
Yeah.
two stones. Okay. So you probably want to let him know that as well, because I mean,
I'll let
to
him
be fair,
know.
he probably understands how it works. He knows magic.
I'll let him know all the things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
Okay. Anything else from Nikari?
No, that was all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Start training our boy Trent.
You want to train our boy Trent with your little like the targets that you put up and all that with the hair bills? Is that what you're gonna start doing? Because you did that last session, right? Got all those hair bills and stuff.
Yeah, but also I figured Nikari could show him some martial technique, get warmed up for the dome coming back up.
Oh my gosh.
Rocky
okay.
montage. That's all
Yes,
I've ever wanted.
Up the stairs of the academy.
Okay. So, who's training fast? Who's gonna have a go? Are we
I'm
gonna
training
go
right now.
Randy first?
What do you mean? Wait, what?
As in, like, giving him a bit of martial training?
Oh, Nikari
I
was
mean-
going.
You want
Oh, Nikari? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Nikari is what I meant. Sorry.
Nikarni.
Nikani. Same
Nikarni?
thing.
No, I have a different training plan.
Okay.
You go
You have a
first.
different- Okay. Yeah, we're running around the city.
You running around the city.
The straight
Okay.
up Rocky montage.
Yes.
How
This is
about
always my dream.
we make this a skill challenge and see how well you can train this
Alright.
kid?
And then we'll do some sword stuff not as we're running, we'll like
So-
stop and like
Okay.
No, as you're ready.
We'll do this. We'll do this based on what skill you want to teach him, right?
I mean, I guess like strength is what I'm going for. Maybe
Uh,
dex?
We'll do based on athletics.
Like acrobatics and
Athletic. Oh, okay,
athletics,
for doing that.
yeah.
Athletics.
Okay.
yeah.
We'll roll an athletics check, and I'll roll based on yours. It'll be a whole thing. I know how it's gonna work in my head, but it's
Okay,
hard to
yep.
explain.
It'll be a whole thing. Woo! That's a 6.
Well, what's your bonus?
Um,
That's still
yeah,
high,
what's your-
right?
That's a 3 plus 3. It's a
Okay.
6.
Oh.
You're pushing the
that-
boy too hard.
That is our first fail.
I
He
tripped
gets
up the
and
stairs.
he gets winded very quickly, and like he's always like slowing down and walking, and you're like, no, come on, and he's like, no,
Oh my God.
come here, and he's just,
One more
he
block.
doesn't make it to the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah, he trips on the stairs.
Yeah, he also like trips and like falls into someone who like starts yelling at him, and he's like, oh, shit, like
Trent, oh, okay. I don't know that guy. Well,
we need
Good luck, gang.
3 passes for this to be a success.
Oh lord.
So
well, we already.
No, you keep going until you either get 3 failures or 3
Oh.
passes. That's how skill
Yeah.
challenges
Oh,
usually
so
work.
okay. So I got
Oh,
2
so-
more. Wait, what?
so-
I don't know.
no,
Oh,
so we do
no.
it different.
Just wait.
Yeah, so if someone
It'll
else
go
wants to do
to-
something.
Yes.
Do you want to take it,
Oh.
Arnie, or do you want me to?
Yeah, that's up to you. If you want to go first, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start teaching him some sneaking, some stealth.
Okay, how are you gonna teach him this?
I mean, our house is surrounded by woods, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like wait till it's like twilight out, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna have us play like hunter prey, and we'll just take turns.
Manhunt.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're doing this based on stealth then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll stealth with me then. For me then.
11 plus 7, 18.
Ooh, that's good. Doing a little bit of math in my head. This is something that you already had a little bit of practice in before. Because he's kind of a scrawny kid. He's had to be a little bit sneaky before because of, what kind of work he was doing. He does very well. He doesn't pass with flying colors in your eye specifically, Boone. But, like, he does well enough that you are satisfied with his attempts for the time being. Since he's still, warming up and trying to get good at this. So that is a little pass. So,
Alright. What's Arnie's move?
I think Arnie obviously raised to be a knight, so her training style is more, I guess, military in nature, you would say, like a very strict regimen. So I think I'm just gonna show him some maneuvers with the halberd, like standard positions, kind of,
That's like
almost
weapon
like-
proficiency.
Yeah, you know, like in Mulan when they're all lined
Mhm.
up and they're training with their staffs, like that.
Okay.
And also, um, just in general, like ways to like the importance of stretching, stuff like that.
The importance of stretching. Love
Hey.
Like
that.
weapon proficiency, but also like self care, so you don't burn yourself out while you're working out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's me.
So like all stuff like how to like properly like hold a weapon as well so you don't
Yeah,
get
how to
wrecked,
like
injure
here's the
yourself.
defensive position, here's the
Yeah.
offensive one, that kind of shit. I don't know what that would
Okay.
be. You tell
Yeah,
me,
I'm trying to like in my head figure out what it would be. We could always just get you to roll let's say strength plus proficiency if you want, and then we
Oh,
can
that's
just
proficiency.
do it from there. It
Yeah.
doesn't like it's a skill challenge but like a little bit
Yeah,
different, you
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay.
So this was not planned.
Okay, that's a 17.
17. Okay. Nice. Um so he starts to get the hang of it. He's not the strongest of fellas.
Mhm.
He's definitely more on the dexterous side, but I think he kind of, if you like adjust his positionings and stuff like when he's
Mhm.
holding defensive stances, all that kind of jazz, he kind of starts to get the hang of it. He does fumble a little bit, like sometimes, especially near the start, he drops the weapons a lot, all that kind of stuff. But by the end of the like your little training montage, he's starting to really get the hang of it. Maybe a few more, times of it, he'll get a bit more confident as well. He's probably lacking a bit of confidence with it more than anything, but yeah, that's another pass, another success.
Oh yeah.
Nikari, back to you. Is there anything else you want to
Yes,
teach
I
him?
can't key him.
So you have to do, basically, you have to do a different skill or something
Yeah.
else that other people have been doing, so.
Are we just training him to train him?
You can
You
train
just
him
try to get him
anything,
up.
really,
Yeah.
that could help him out. You could train him how to persuade people if you wanted to. You could
I was
train
just
him
saying,
how
I'm
to
damn
heal
good at
stuff.
intimidation.
He's like new clay. We're forming him.
So...
Yeah. You'll determine
Ew.
how I make his little character, like,
I'll teach him
look,
how
so...
to be scary.
Teach him how to
Ooh.
be scarier. So are you
Intimidation?
gonna, like, yeah, intimidation. Are you gonna kind of, like, teach him how to, like, you're like, okay, call me names and, and stuff like that, or, like, are you,
Sure.
all that kind of stuff, just
All
fighting
the-
talk, just looking big,
Yeah,
all that
trash
kind of
talk, trash
stuff.
talk.
Yeah.
Trash talk.
Okay. Yeah. Roll intimidation then. You wanna talk about it, Bestie?
Bestie.
What
Guess
did
what?
you-
Guess what? A 7, but guess what I add to
11.
it?
0.
No, it's a 7 total. I add 6.
Oh,
You had 6. Oh, so you got a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
you rolling that one?
boy.
That's not good.
That's all
You're
this
for
ruining my
me.
trainee.
For this
You're ruining Trent.
for this scenario, natural 1 doesn't mean as much because he's still learning, I'll say. But he kind of goes the opposite. He's more instead you intimidate him so much yourself that he's scared to try and intimidate you. So like, yeah, he calls you a bitch, but he cowers away from you whenever he does it.
He's like stammering.
Sorry,
Poor Trent.
I'm gonna after this set of training, I'll go to bed and say, you know what, I think you two are doing great with him. I'm gonna lay off training him for a bit. I don't think he's picking up
You bring
my.
such a good help.
He's not picking up what I'm teaching him, unfortunately.
Well, thank you for your attempt.
Yeah.
Okay. Boone.
We'll do perception.
Perception. How are you gonna?
I'm gonna take him to like an outdoor cafe for lunch,
Mhm.
but we're gonna like watch the street the whole time, and I'm just gonna start like grilling him on, like, I'll wait for someone to pass, and they'll be like, okay, tell me their hair color, eye color, what they were
Yeah.
wearing, do they have any
Mhm.
weapons?
Okay. Yeah. Roll a perception for me then.
Oh, another 11. 11 plus 6. 17.
Okay. Surprisingly, he's very fucking good at this. Like,
Oh,
you ask what heckler like a certain woman has as she passes, instantly he gives you the answer. And this is from the get-go. He knows how to perceive well.
He gets a
Something
slice of cake
eyes.
as a treat for doing so well.
Aw.
Nice. And that's 3 successes. So you started to mold your little
Oh,
Oh,
our
man.
little lad.
recruit in a positive way. With few setbacks, yeah, but
You know, he's scrawny. Intimidation's just not for him.
yeah, exactly. I need to know what you guys passed on as well. Give me a second.
It was like martial technique, stealth, and
Training.
perception, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're making ourselves a little assassin.
No, I was gonna teach you persuasion next if you
Perception.
failed. I was like,
Fail
to do it next
on
time.
athletics and
he'll get there. He just needs to build his
Intimidate.
stamina.
and
first.
here's the
Yeah, he
thing,
did
those
practice.
you can in the future if you want to do this again with Trent
Go
just
back
to build him
it,
up, you could probably revisit all of these to make them even better. Do you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
yeah, right now you've kind of got like if you was putting skill points into each of them, you've got like a -1 on the ones that failed and a +1 on the ones that passed. So
Yikes.
yeah, Trent's little training montage is a success for now. Okay, what else did you want to do, Boone?
I mean, I'm trying to look for someone that has the skills to make a fake dead body.
Okay, I'll get back to you then because that might take a hot minute. Okay, Annie, what do you want to do?
Couple of things. I got a to-do list.
Okay.
I'm gonna write a letter to my unkie. I'm gonna say
Your unkie.
I just gotta say, I hated the word unkie.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm writing a letter to my uncle. Is that better?
Thank you.
I'm just gonna say like, hey, what's up? This is the 8th letter I've sent you, and you still haven't responded. Pretty sure you're in the middle of the sea somewhere, so I get it. Do you know more about the magic that was used to contain the giant eel under our kingdom?
I thought you was gonna say, do you know the Muffin Man? I don't know why that was in my head. It's just your tone of
yeah,
voice there just is like really
Fair.
good.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna, while I'm saying all this, I'm gonna give you a Spark Notes versions of the letter. Hey, what's up? What do you know about the eel? Where are you? What are you doing? Basically just asking him, what's going on, what the deal is, if he knows anything. I'll also
Cool.
probably include a postscript that, a strange lady may or may not message him in the next couple days. He'll probably
Okay.
get that before he ever gets this letter, but, just a polite little heads up. I'll send that off. My next order of business, I definitely don't have the money to purchase it, but I would like to find a magic shop somewhere that sells specifically spell scrolls. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, yeah, you could find again. There's many shops in the Dawn. You probably came past a few, when you were shopping with Atio, but there is one specifically, that is literally has scrolls in the name. It's Sigon's Scrolls, and it's basically a guy who makes scrolls for people. Like this one guy works in this store, and he's very tired, and I feel like Archie probably went in there, when you guys were out and all that. And I think Kaya also bought a scroll when you guys were there, and it's probably from this guy.
Yeah.
Very tired guy. He seems to work like day and night. Yeah, you can go see them.
Hey, lovely shop you have. I was just wondering if you happen to have any scrolls of water breathing in stock.
Scrolls of water breathing. I mean, I think someone just bought the last one. That is ready available. I can sort something out. But it'll take a few days. Let me check my diary, and it kind of whips up in a like giant like ledger.
Beautiful.
That probably has all of his orders, past and present.
Mhm.
Let me just find my little document that has what level spell is.
I think it's third, but like don't quote me
Third.
on that. I will look it up. Water
Where's
breathing.
my- there we go.
DC. Yeah, it's third level. It's a druid, ranger, sorcerer, wizard spell.
Okay. I can get this sorted
Oh,
for
okay,
you.
wait. Sorry, this is real nitpicky.
Yeah.
It says the spell is for up to 10 willing creatures within range. Does that mean I can only use one, and then everyone could get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it
long
would
as it lasts.
take about a week and a half.
Okay.
need to
What
do
what
this.
kind of price range does that?
You're
run
looking
in?
at about 300. It's very expensive to do spell scrolls this day and age. So
Totally.
the
get
high
it.
demand, I do this all on my own, you know? So
Yes.
I'm
I
a
was the
very
place-
talented man.
The trip to Vervesi takes how long? Like, did you say 4
Like
days?
a week
5 days? A
technically, but a week if you was like
Day and a
going to
half.
take a mount like you was talking about.
Yes. Of
Like
course,
4
my
days.
expert plan. Okay, let me do some quick math. I need 2,100 gold. To buy each scroll only lasts 24 hours. So um
Ooh.
Well,
Oh, and that would just be to get there, so you'd have to double that for
yeah,
the trip
you
back,
need
right?
that's true. So
44.
4,200, yeah, 4,200.
Yeah.
Wait, can you not
Um,
breathe underwater?
I
Okay.
can. You guys
But we
cannot.
can't. That's
Yeah.
My
How are we gonna?
okay, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure you
We,
might
like-
not know this, but I'm pretty sure Kaya bought a
He
scroll of
did.
this
Mm-hmm.
to put in his book. Obviously, you
In
don't
his
have access
So
to
he
that,
did
and he
the
hasn't
level,
written it down yet.
Yeah, he
But-
could just recast it every day.
Yeah.
Um,
So keep that in mind.
Cool.
But- But yeah, any
think-
spell of that like you know,
Yeah, that
Caliber.
caliber.
level, that kind of
Totally,
caliber is
yeah.
about that price. It normally takes about that long. I mean, I can do any spell if there's any other spells that you want. I mean,
You know what? I appreciate you and your services. I will be back. Thank you.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yes, you do that. Thank you.
Yeah, gives a
So
little
what-
nod.
I'm hearing is if we save up enough money, we could get a scroll of power word kill. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I will let you know right now, Bestie. 9th level spells. That's the highest
That's
level.
gonna be like
Is
yeah,
a lot of money. That's
gonna be
like
10,000 gold.
probably all I'm gonna say is probably about worth the same amount as buying a one trip for the water breathing. So
It's honestly not as bad as I thought.
20k.
2,100, we could do that.
20.
No, not
Wait.
20k. 2,100. 2,100.
Yeah, but it's
2,100.
no. Okay, it's more than that. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn.
Okay, yes. 20k is more the caliber.
Mhm.
Anyway, okay, with that done,
Do it.
I'll leave his store. I guess I'll go find Raven and Connie. I can't message them, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna have to go
Well, you
to-
know where both Raven and Connie live, right? Because you went to Connie.
Yes.
Was it?
we-
Oh no, you don't know where
Connie.
Connie lives exactly.
Oh no,
Uh,
Connie came to
You
us.
know his general idea because Connie came to you for Kai's for that
Yeah.
meal, but you know
Well,
where
we
Raven is,
met-
and you know that Raven's
we-
near Connie. So
Okay. So I guess we'll just go to Ravens.
okay.
I'll knock on the door. Oh yeah.
And you kind of when you knock on the door, there's like a small window beside the door, and you see the like little curtain like move to a side, and you see her looking through. And then she quickly like you hear like a bolt kind of like across the door that unlocks, and she opens it. She's like, hi, Arnie,
Hey,
Can I
sorry
help?
to come.
can I help you?
Yeah, do you
Oh.
mind if I come in? Sorry to
Uh,
intrude.
Yeah, sure. I've got nothing better to do, so
Yeah, I'll just let myself in. Sit down, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, Raven. I know we talked literally like 2 days ago, but I just thought I'd come back and maybe just ask a couple questions if you don't mind. Nothing too personal, mostly.
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I was just wondering if when was the last time you heard from your mystery patron?
I haven't heard from him since I got here. Like I said, there's a lot of protections around me
Yeah.
specifically that I guess stops him from like getting in.
Well, that makes
I
sense.
don't know how it works exactly. I don't know how all that works, so I kind of
Me
just
neither.
trust the people who tell me how it works.
That's fair. Um, I know it's kind of a lot that happened when you acquired this patron, but did they ever mention anything about other people under their their thrall, I guess, or in deals with them?
Um, not not really. I mean, like I said,
Interesting.
there's only been a small period of time that like I kind of talked to them, I guess, but they didn't really tell me in much, to be honest. So I'm kind of in the dark about little stuff.
Me too. I mean, my life story front back.
Yeah, and I guess you know
Again,
mine, so like
a fair trade. Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of lost on what to do about my sister. Um, you could get into the academy library, right?
the Grand Lab. Yeah, I mean I've been there a few times.
Do you want to go there with me right now?
I Are you sure that's a good idea if people know who you are?
Nah, I mean, I have a cloak on.
I don't think a cloak can protect you from,
Damn it,
and
I hate this. Why did she have to do this to me? So difficult. Made it so
like
difficult to literally do anything.
maybe you could probably get through to the other library, the one that Aya works at. But
Yeah, I
like I'm
love
not.
Kaya, but he has like shit all resources on Warlock deals. So,
I mean, yeah, me and Corny have been there just kind of shitting it.
yeah,
Um,
it is. It really is.
I mean, I've looked at a lot of the resources at the Grand Library, and there's nothing quite that covers this.
Hmm. I don't. You're more academically inclined than me in some aspects.
And some, yeah.
Do you have an idea of what you're doing next?
What my what?
In
Sorry.
terms of research? Do you know what you're doing next in terms of your research about all this? I really I want to go punch my sister so badly, and that's a bad
Yeah,
idea.
I
So
don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I know that Corny said that he'd keep an eye on anything. Max,
Mhm.
my friend, he said he might be able to find some information somewhere else, but he hasn't got back to me on that specifically, so I'm not,
Interesting.
like, I don't think I myself can really do anything right now. I kind of need to rely on other people.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too. Kind of sucks.
Rodeus, I mean, she might know some things.
Pretty sure she would turn me in if I
I
spoke to
mean, you never know. She might not. I,
guess I could take the chance. You think it's why?
like, no, I don't. If you think she'll turn you in, I don't think you should. But like, I think uh, you guys seem to not like her very much. But I mean,
I mean, I don't
she
personally.
She
I don't
might
know.
seem a little bit sus, but like you never know. She might be like.
Sorry, carry on, carry on.
She might be like, I don't know, like an double agent, you know?
Oh, like working both sides. An interesting
know.
concept, for sure.
She's
for
been
sure.
alright with me, so like, or
I
maybe
mean,
my uncle could help. He
oh,
he
yeah,
said
your
he'd look
uncle.
into stuff, but like he hasn't really. I don't think because like he's been really busy. But I mean, he's a professor and all that. He's had like especially recently had like so much work to kind of like review and stuff. So with students and all that.
Yeah, thank you for talking to me, Raven. I know this is not super productive conversation, but
I mean, did you see Connie? I mean, I know that you probably know him more than me, so he's asleep
really
right
know
now. I
this
know that, but
yeah, we should let him sleep. He seems tired a lot.
What were you just saying about Kaya?
Oh, I just said I know Connie through Kaya. I want to tell them so bad, but
No.
I would tell Connie, but I don't know about her. Anyway, yeah, thank you. I'll keep you updated too if I find anything out. I doubt
Yeah, I mean,
it'll happen anytime soon.
I mean, I know that Kaya and Connie can kind of send messages back and forth, so I'm sure that'll.
Yeah,
do
definitely. Yeah, thank you again.
I mean, if you need a message direct to me, I know that I can't respond, but you can always tell him to send it to me instead, so.
That's true. God, I wish I could learn message. Like
Well,
the
you need
first
sending, not a
character.
message.
Yeah, sending.
Yeah.
I mean, what if I like walk within 130 feet of a building?
Yeah. It's a gooder.
Anyway, thanks, Raven. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, did you want anything else? Do you want a drink? I mean...
No, it's very kind of you to offer.
Alright, I've got nothing to do today, so I'm just gonna be, like, sat reading and doing nothing, so, you know.
Enjoy your reading.
Thanks. And then she, walks you back to the door as well.
Cool. Have a good one, Raven. I'll leave there, and the last thing I want to do, this probably also is going to lead to nothing, but you told me when I got here that I came with some of the surviving guards from Romancing.
Who have kind of divided and conquered, you know what I mean? Like the area
Yes.
to...
I want to find one of them.
Are you literally just gonna wander around and see if you can find one?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think we designated like a meeting place, did we? To be like, okay, we'll leave messages here or something like that.
We'll do a look check. How about that?
Okay. Me or you? Okay.
I'll roll it. Okay, I'll say that everyone knew that you were at that time living in that like little inn.
Oh,
so
I could go check the mail.
We'll say that you can check the mail there, but if they've realized that you're no longer there, it might have fallen through. So you don't know.
Just check the mail for shits and giggles. One of my uncle's letters will be there.
So are you going to that place? Are you doing anything before you go there, or are you just?
Hello?
I mean, I have my cloak on. What else could I really do? I don't know this myself.
And you would know that the mail specifically at this place, you have to go to the reception and they have it behind. So like, and they will give it to you.
Give them my old room number? Do I have to tell them my name?
You would have to tell them your name, bestie.
And I wait until
like
nightfall.
it would have been, they probably would have used Artie instead of your actual like real name, because obviously not many people would know that, but because they put out, do you know what I mean? Like they know that you're there, then
didn't they include my nickname too in the speech?
I'm pretty sure. Or like, well, they at least, I think they at least know that you were living in this place at some point, so they probably connect that, right?
I have two options here. I can wait till nightfall and steal the mail myself, or go ask Boone if he wants to commit mail
fraud.
Mail
stealing.
fraud.
Yeah, mail fraud. I know the smarter option. Am I going to do it? No.
Fair enough. I respect.
Is the inn like busy right now? Or does it look kind of slow?
It's slow.
Like, are there a lot of people out by the front desk?
There's probably like 1 or 2 other people.
Can I? This is stupid as hell. Can I go up to the innkeeper and slide 17 gold across the table and say, I need you to give me the mail for Arne Venturis. For Arnie, sorry. For Arnie.
Yeah.
I did give her my remaining amount of gold. That is a lot of gold.
How much did you say, sorry?
17.
17 gold.
Only gold.
Okay.
guess.
And I
Because
rolled I secretly just rolled another little luck check.
Yeah, I heard that.
I
It's
did.
loud.
And I rolled a cheeky little natural 20. So,
Please, give me my mail. Watch there be no
this-
mail.
this person, you don't, like, this receptionist, you don't recognize from when you were here. So perhaps they're new. Like, yeah, sure. And just
Wait,
goes,
okay, so they don't recognize.
goes and gets your mail for you.
Oh,
And
okay, how much? I'll just take the mail and get the fuck out of there, I guess. Before I
well,
leave,
they
can
collect the mail. They collect the mail for you,
Okay.
and then they hand it
Yes.
over and just give you a little smile.
Cool. Before I leave, as I'm like walking out, can I make a little perception check to see if the other 2 people heard any of that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, damn, these dice must love me. That's a 19.
19. They seem to be in their own conversation, so.
Cool. I'm gonna find. I guess I'll just go back home and read my mail.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I will get all that to you probably next
Okay.
session. Let's be real.
Okay.
There's nothing like it's gonna be super urgent anyway. So.
Okay. Can you at least tell me? Is there a message from one of the guards? You obviously don't have to tell me what it says. but-
Yeah, there will be.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. That's all I needed.
No worries.
Monkey. My
Okay.
dearest Monkey. My
Back
only living
to
nephew.
back to Boone.
What's
So
poppin'?
you're trying to look for an artificer of sorts.
So,
In the dark?
I guess that's where I'd look for someone able to make a fake body.
Okay. All right. How are you gonna go about trying to find someone like that?
Great question.
Are you gonna ask around? Are you just gonna do some snooping, listening to conversations? Like, what's
Would I
What's
know
the
where
game
like
plan?
maybe like a fence or a black market dealer might be?
Yeah, you know your shit. You probably would find like a fence somewhere down there. Reggie is called.
Eh. Hey Reggie.
You alright? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a weird request.
What is it?
I'm looking for someone that can make me a fake body. Like a really good fake body.
Ah, right.
Wonder if you might know a specialist.
I mean, this could be a couple people, but some of them are kind of shit. So, like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, I need this
rip-offs.
one to really hold up to scrutiny, you know, unless
As
someone's
in-
cutting it open.
Yeah, I guess. There's this woman. She's called T. they just call it tea, I guess. Don't know if it's short for anything. If you go to the pub across the street, and you ask the bartender about her discreetly. Don't make a big deal out of it, right? They can give you an address or something, I think. That's what I've had. Anyway, I know that she's near here somewhere.
I'll flick him a gold coin. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Anything I need
problem.
to know about the approach?
Uh,
Eccentricities, anything to worry about?
I think he'll be good. It's quite quiet in there as well at the moment, so like now's probably the time if you're gonna go before like in the next hour it gets a bit rowdy, so
Appreciate it, Reg. Take it
no
easy.
worries. You too. And gives you a nod and pockets the gold coin. You're gonna go to the pub across the street and approach the
Yeah, I
bartender?
figure.
Okay. And this like bartender kind of like looks like basically a slimy old man. Like kind of balding, has some like broken glasses on his nose, like the lenses are a little bit cracked, and one of the lenses is a bit cracked. And he's kind of just cleaning one of the cups as you enter. There's like 2 people in there, max, but it is a small space, so
Yeah, before I head in, I would have disguised selfed.
okay. What are you gonna make yourself look like?
I'm going to be a halfling woman.
All right.
Red, kind of graying hair.
Cool. And the 2 patrons that are in there kind of look at you briefly as you're opening the door, but then go back to their conversation. They seem a little bit, you know, you could probably smell the alcohol in them from here. And yeah, if you approach the bartender, he kind of doesn't say anything until you speak to them. Just continuing to clean his glass. Not doing the best job at it, like, but doing it nonetheless.
Yeah, I'll just like knock on the countertop. Hello.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman named T. I'm hoping to be a customer of hers.
You can go out back if you want. Just through the door. Down the corridor. Left. That door.
Cheers. And hop off the stool and start walking back there. Keep my eyes open in case this is like a trap.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
16.
16. Okay, you don't seem to see anything, at least as of right now. As you're walking down this corridor, take the little left and there's just only one door there. Do you knock? Do you open it? What's your...
I'll knock. Be respectful.
Okay. And you hear it. Come in.
Open the door. Walk in.
Are you doing? And you see this kind of middle-aged human woman. Her hair is kind of tied back. There's like a scarf over like her head. And she's wearing like almost like medical gloves, some overalls, just in some very comfy but like work appropriate kind of garb. And in front of her is what seems to be almost like the torso of like a body, but it's hollow, so like it's kind of like it's all open basically. And there's nothing inside of it as of right now, but
Hello, are you Miss T?
yeah, that's what, call me what you want.
I'm here to inquire about possibly one of your products.
Right?
Did you happen to make a fake cadaver for a half orc? man named Bradley.
Who's asking?
A friend.
Oh, that
Who
doesn't
wants
do
to
it
know?
for me.
Listen, I think this will go much easier if you simply tell me what I need to know and let me on my way.
You see, I don't like that at all. No, it doesn't go with me. So
Yes,
you
well, I
either
don't like...
here for business and you give me names of people, or you leave.
I gave you the name that mattered. Bradley McKinley.
She's
I
kind
don't
of
like going to the trouble of breaking into a morgue only to find that the body I was looking for was a fake. I'm sorry, but I did do a rather thorough job of tearing apart your facsimile.
well. I've got no problem with that. I mean, people pay for it. I'd be paid, so like
And I need to know who paid you.
I mean, I don't just give away names, do I? And customers.
Yes, well, I think it would behoove you to tell me
And what do I get out of it?
your life.
That doesn't. Do you think that you threaten me? Like,
It is not a threat, I promise you.
well, and you can roll a persuasion check as she's debating stuff in her head.
Pull the cord. Pull the cord, man.
It's a
Get out of
flat
there.
roll.
Oh, it is. Come on,
It's only
baby.
6.
26. Hey,
I'm not very charismatic.
listen here, right? You can get the fuck out before they get people to come after you. Because they will, and they will kill you for fucking with me. I have some very powerful friends. I'm sure you probably must know that if you have come across one of my bodies. A very good work of mine. And these people have a lot of money. They have a lot of power. So, like, maybe, don't fuck with me.
What would it take for you to tell me who commissioned the Bradley body?
The same price that they paid for the body.
Which was?
I believe it was 10k. 1,000 gold pieces.
Yes, we need to do a fundraiser, y'all.
So,
Okay, I can't do that in pure gold. But I happen to have access to a very controlled substance that many find very intriguing.
Yeah, and what would that be?
A case of fresque.
You kind of see something light up in her eyes a little bit. Like, oh, where you got a case of fresque from?
I also happen to have dangerous friends.
Well, how much are we talking?
I believe it was 30 vials in a case, is that right?
2.
Yes,
Hmm?
30 vials in a case, and you took like 4 cases, I think. So
We took
Took a
4
lot.
cases. One case was given to Elteris, one case was
was Kai's stuff that
Kaya.
he's working on.
And then
We
we,
just
so then
had
we
2
have 2.
extras.
So you have
yeah.
60
And-
technically that
Yeah.
you could do without
How
taking
much-
Kai's stash.
Well,
I have a
he
full
doesn't save
case of 30 untouched vials. At the ready, that I am willing to trade for this information.
Okay. Well, bring me out. We could talk.
I reach into my pocket and pull it out.
As in, like, pull.
I have a bag of
pull-
holding.
You
You
do have a
do,
bag of
And you
holding. I
kept one in
forgot.
the, yeah. That's how we do it. That's how we're doing it.
Well, I guess we're talking now. Can I at least know your name? Is that something I can have?
I am not foolish enough to try to lie to you, and you're not foolish enough to think that I would give you my real name.
Yeah, but I know that that's not your face, so...
Tell her your name's Noob.
Noob.
Moon
And
backwards.
as someone who has taken the lengths to obscure themselves, do you think I would give out my name so freely?
I guess you do have a point.
I assume T is a moniker as well, so if you are T, you can call me S.
Alright, S. Okay. What is it exactly we want? And she kind of tries to pull the crate towards her. Like,
Oh no, I've got
Or
like
take
in
the
my
crit
hand.
towards
I figure
her.
we're like across.
yeah. Well, she'll kind of come over and try and take it. Do you know what I mean? And pull it towards
Yeah,
her.
I will.
As she
she'll-
asks you the question.
I'll just reach in my pocket and she'll hear like a click.
Listen, there's no
I
need for
think-
that.
You give me the name I need, or organization, whoever commissioned the body of Bradley McKinley, and you get this case, and I am on my way. Simple exchange.
Bill? I mean, just saying, this guy may not want to be, messed with. He got a bit of a position of power, so...
I have enough discretion to not mention that I got this information from you.
Yeah, better, because there will have people coming after you, ass.
I'm sure.
Name's Samuel Hello.
Sorry, that was Samuel who?
Hello. Or Hele,
Hello?
however you want to say
How
it.
do you spell that?
Let me find it. So that's Samuel, and then it's Heelei.
Healer.
Hele.
Sorry,
Isn't that what
was
you
H-
H-E. Say it one more time.
H-E-E.
Lei.
EI.
Double
Healy.
E.
Hele.
But it's like
Healy.
Hele. It's pronounced like
Yeah.
Hele.
No, it's
Healy, okay.
Healy.
Samuel Healy.
Samuel Hele.
And do you happen to know why he commissioned this body?
I don't ask questions.
Fair enough. I can respect a professional.
I mean, I just get paid. I'm clearly good at what I do. Was you at
Okay.
least a little bit fooled by the body?
Oh yes, I was
Okay, that's
rather
good.
perturbed.
Hey, if you need a body,
Oh yes, I now know the
I'm your
woman to go
gal.
to.
Again, it costs a lot, but I can do smaller bodies for a smaller price, you know?
Understood.
Kids, gnomes, all that jazz.
Well then, I must apologize for the unpleasantness that I entered this room with. I have been on quite a winding trail following this. I'll just reach out my hand for a handshake.
Question, because it's the sky self you're using. If she reaches out for a handshake, will she
You
feel your fairy hand?
Right hand?
I figured Boone
Yeah.
would wear gloves, but
You know
I'll
what?
leave that-
That's fair. You can wear gloves if you want, if you feel like you would.
That's so
So-
funny.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I mean, she already knows it's an illusion, so she'll definitely
Yeah.
feel it's like different than what's being
Mhm.
projected.
Oh yeah,
But I figured
definitely.
she'd like feel leather gloves.
Mm-hmm. She'll give you a handshake and start taking the fresk from you again.
Yeah, I'll let it go freely.
Okay. And she'll kind of move it to store it in like a shelving unit that she has. Is there anything else I can help you with here?
Not at
Oh,
all.
is
You've been
that all?
a delight.
Okay.
And I will take my leave.
She'll,
I will definitely like back up to the door, like keeping my eyes on
Mhm.
her, and just
and
leave.
she kind of ignores you doing that. She just goes to sit by the like kind of torso thing that she was working on, as you go to leave.
Okay. I am so sweaty right now. All right, Boone has a new
She's a
lead.
cool little gal. I don't know what you're on about. Just throw her in and you'll have a good time.
So tense.
I just gave up so much money.
You did. That's holy.
But hey,
for
I got a spare
name.
case for a reason.
I
Yeah.
mean, kind of worth it, I think, right? You didn't really
Mhm.
have.
Didn't have a lead there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got Samuel Healy. I figure that's my thing for the day.
Okay. Has everyone done their little montage of stuff, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you have anything else, Arnie?
I don't think so. I kind of want to go see your guard just to make Cal do it on the fly, but that's just me.
Listen,
Um,
I've done a lot of this session on the fly, okay? So.
You know, but that last Strahd session, you were acting real hard.
Listen, just because I'm a brat doesn't mean that, like, I'm gonna allow you to be a brat. Like, it's not my fault that you allowed me to do
Wow.
that. I don't know, like.
No,
Anyway.
I think that's good. I think we're going to go to the Underdome.
Okay. To the Underdome, you guys go. On this 5th day. So by now, it's like been probably like what? Almost a week since you found Kaya. He's still there.
Oh.
With his paint on him as well. Go on.
That was the last thing. It's not really that important,
Mhm.
and I will remember to do it each night. But every night before we go to bed, I was going to put warding bond on Kaya.
Right.
I know it only
Is
lasts...
that the one where you'd know if they've been taken down
Yeah,
and
it only
stuff?
lasts
Okay.
an hour, so it's not like that great. But at
Mhm.
least for an
Yeah.
hour after I go to bed, I'll know if he gets like
Okay.
stabbed or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry, that was the last thing, I promise. Anyway.
Okay. To the Underdome, you guys go. So, are you taking Trent with you? Or
I figured like my idea was like training him up so he could maybe be somewhat competitive in the
Oh,
opening.
could he be?
Oh my
Could he be in the
god.
step
I
again?
don't think
Like
he's
if there's like a
ready
junior
yet.
bracket.
junior
I don't think
bracket?
that's how the Underdome works.
No, we can put him against the champion, the end fight.
Well, what you
Like how we
can
would.
you can find out how tonight's fighting's gonna work when you get there, because I'm assuming you'll get there a little bit earlier as well,
Yeah,
because
at the very least, he'll get to see some people that are good at fighting.
yeah.
I mean, they're as
So-
early as we can, because I am waiting to see if someone arrives.
Okay. Yeah.
Forgot
Um,
about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that as well for a second. So, you guys arrive. Callus is there as always, doing his stuff. He's kind of moving around a lot more because obviously he's trying to make sure everything's ready for the grand
Go.
reopening.
Help him out with whatever.
You go down to like where the pit is, and it seems to be like, you know, cleaned up. It seems like some of maybe the stands, the wooden stands, may have been re-restored. You know, like replaced with new wood. Just if you're gonna fix it up, you may as well do it all in one go. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, you end up ready for the night to go ahead. And people, of course, just stop me if you want to do anything, but people do, the place is open and people slowly start to come in, until it hits like around that like time when people are like leaving, have just gotten off work, like half an hour after then, more people start to pile in. A lot of people talk about how excited they are to be back, you know, excited to see a proper true fight. And I mean, if some people saw you, Nakari, would they know it was you? I can't remember, because you wore a mask, but I wasn't sure if it was to...
She's
you
just
know
for
what I
like
mean?
like
For aesthetic more than anything.
yeah,
Or-
but also to like semi cover her face,
Mhm.
so not a whole lot. Well, I mean, people.
So
Is it like a
some people will
luchador's
be
mask?
like,
What did you?
I said, is it like a luchador's mask?
Picture like
No,
one of those,
No,
like,
I'm not putting that into the universe.
more
no,
like,
just like a-
Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah, like
yeah.
except like if Winter Soldier had
the top part
mask
is at the
on
bottom
this
part.
half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, people will probably, the people who probably have come here often will probably recognize you more, and they come up and just like be like, "Ah, hey, you're back. Like,
Yeah, just
are you gonna be fighting tonight, or
taking a break for a bit. It's been a lot.
we'll miss it? I guess."
Well, one day.
Just
Maybe I'll
gives you a
step in
nod.
at the end.
And you also notice that Callister, for tonight's fighting specific, it's going to be a different, layout than usual. There's just going to be multiple fights, but people are going to be able to sign up to fight if they want to. So if any of you three want to sign up to fight random people,
I mean, why the
then
hell not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
go
step back in.
ahead. All
Can
right,
I
so
sign up to fight Trent?
I want to sign up to fight Nakari.
Trent. Trent
I'll ask
might...
Trent if he wants to join. I'll let him choose.
I
Oh,
think
no, I'm right, 'cause-
he'd rather watch because
Okay.
he fully knows that he would get his ass served to him. So like, he'll like, I'll just watch you guys. I mean,
Next time, though.
like,
Hey,
Alright, but if
Maybe.
you're watching, I want to see notes after about what you could improve on.
precisely.
yeah, I've got my notebook in my back pocket. We could,
I like to think he has one of those flip pads too.
yeah. I mean, I feel like
Totally.
he just adopted that from
Boons.
Boone, you know.
Adorable.
Like throughout the training, he just got one to start making
Yeah.
notes in. And yeah, he sits down in the stands with you guys. So you guys are gonna sign up to fight. There's probably about 4 fights throughout the night, basically, because not many people sign up. However, I'm assuming you guys are probably like some of the first to sign up then, right? If after he puts that sheet
I
up.
guess, yeah.
And like a few people come and go and sign up and stuff like that. And yeah, mostly like you see a few people who go to sign up, and you, for example, the guy that you fought the first time that everyone watched you, he signs up, a few other people, and yeah, everyone starts piling downstairs as well with their drink, talking and all that kind of stuff, as Callister kind of goes out the back and like make sure like pairs people together, all that kind of stuff. Now,
Any half-orc women walking around?
make
Anyone,
a
named Mo
perception
sign
check.
up?
Is there a second Mo? Because Nakari's definitely using that name again.
Mm-hmm.
Now that would be
Um,
funny.
That would be Mo versus Mo. Sorry, investigation. What was insight? What did you say?
Perception. That's what I said.
Perception.
Mhm.
14.
14. You do not see Mo around.
Fuck. Okay.
She's supposed to be here.
Oh shot. I left her a letter. I think. I left a letter somewhere, thinking she'd be there.
Yeah, because it was at the old Underdome, wasn't it, where you left
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
And I think I could be lying. I think I got Kaya to say something about that to her. I could be making stuff up as well, though.
Mm-hmm. So, eventually, it gets down to it. And people are kind of, when you're not fighting, you can just, go along the side. I mean, weapons are allowed in this building, so, like, you can just hold them with you until you fight. And yeah. Yeah. Nakari, you are called first to by what's his name? Let me find it. By Ren, who is the guy who announced everything.
Okay, sure.
To step up and get ready to fight. Is there anything that you do? Because most people who are regulars here probably know who you are.
From my sword and...
Do you whole green thing, or are you doing that?
Yeah. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the...
And also yells out the name. This name means nothing to you, it's just a random guy. But this guy is quite big. And he has a big cloak with a hood, kind of obscuring his face a little bit. And he slowly gets up. What?
Like, saying this so weird, like I'm like,
he's-
there to be someone.
No, but like he gets up and like he has his weapon, and he kind of doesn't say anything. He doesn't even like try and hype with the crowd. He kind of just like, you know, adjusts his like his posture and stuff like that. As both you kind of stand next to Ren, and Ren goes on and has this big like be like, yeah, let's make this opening night a great night. Let's have a good fight, a good fair fight, and kind of looks between both of you. I'm sure you both know the rules, okay? And gets you both to look at each other. Do you know like where you kind of like don't look like that? That's so funny.
I'm thinking like that. Sorry,
Do you know like where you look at each other and you kind of like, you know, he explains the rules real quickly, for those, you know, quietly so everyone else can. And then he backs off, and the guy in front of you says, well, it's about time we have a rematch.
Who the hell is this?
Is it Johnny? I feel like it's Johnny. I don't know why I'm getting that.
You
Is it
recognize that
Johnny?
voice to be Johnny.
No!
Johnny!
And that's where we're gonna end the
No!
session.
No!
Hey, Boo!
No!
Hey, Boo, we found you guys!
Dude, I solved the case!
Oh, he's gonna be like magically enhanced. He's gonna have like
Oh,
fresh
yeah,
blood
no,
through
he's
his
gonna
veins.
wreck. He's gonna wreck my ass.
We still have that fresco on you, best.
I was gonna say, good thing he grabbed it. I'm not using that for
Damn.
this fight.
You
Oh my
should.
God.
You don't see his face, but you recognize that
I knew it was
voice.
gonna be him. I was like, the way you're setting this up,
Yeah,
it's
I had to.
great.
Listen,
You're bonkers for that.
ever since
God.
this opening was planned, this was planned. Didn't know we'd get to it so
Every
soon,
time.
but here we are.
I love that.
Hey, you've solved Silas's case.
Yay, you solved
I
it.
guess.
That's a win. That's a win.
win. I marked that
That's
down
a
as a win.
win.